It's a great day, my amazing CEOs. Thanks so much for welcoming us into your home, allowing us to broadcast to you directly, especially during these remarkable times. And my promise to you is that this CEO Sales Huddle will not only be a good use of your time, but you'll get the exact sales strategy, the exact sales message, the exact sales structure, and sales positioning that you need in order to make your company not only be able to solve problems, but take your revenue to a whole nother level. We like to get started every single morning with our mantra, and our mantra is success leaves clues. It's not a new idea, but it works. So every morning we take a look at a case study, at a CEO who was challenged with some hurdles and how they was able to overcome them. So let's go ahead and get started right now. And let's get started with Doc Martens. Now, Doc Martens is not just another shoe company, but a classic with over 75 years of a rich history. Yet it's amazing how a simple boot company can hold such a significant spot in the closet of Gen Zers all over the country. How did this shoe, originally designed by a Nazi soldier, become a symbol for various youth groups, subcultures, and even today remains a constant foothold for where it is? Well, the journey of Doc Martens is a fascinating and full of conflict. Invented by Doc Claudius Martens in 1945, these boots were initially made using military supplies that aid folks who had a broken foot so they could quickly recover. They were first sold to older women, but their air cushion caught the eye of an English company. So by the 1960s, they became the iconic 1460 boot worn by police, postmen, and factory workers, especially over in the UK. So Doc Martens quickly became an anti-fashion statement for rebellious youth. Imagine that. They were like youth groups, like punks, skinheads, those type of folks who were just not a part of the everyday culture. But despite their negative associations, this is what I want you to hear, even being banned in schools due to their connection with violence, the shoe company continued to grow. It continued to prosper. It continued to meet a need in the marketplace. So what's the lessons that CEOs can take from Doc Martens? Really interesting history. Well, number one, the sales message, their ability to adopt a story to connect with modern audiences is truly a skill set around sales messaging and sales positioning. And this approach parallels with having a strong sales system in business, understanding your product's unique strengths and continuously to adapt the sales strategy to match those strengths. You see, Doc Martens had to reposition itself several times. First, during a period when it was just known as a bad boy type of boot, the rebellious folks, to an area that said, wait a minute, we offer comfort as well, and we can become a vintage shoe that talks about your individuality. And so CEOs should adapt the same thing with their sales strategy to resonate and continue to evolve with their market. My big takeaway for you today is, like a boot's survival through shifting changes, times, and landscapes, a solid sales strategy also needs to shift. It needs to pivot. It needs to grow. It needs to adjust so that you too can become relevant, make a positive impact, and at the end of the day, grow revenue. You do that, and you will see your sales go up, 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 and away. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown, host of the CEO Sales Huddle. Thanks a lot for allowing us to broadcast on your computer, on your iPhone, on your Android, or on your iPad, or on your tablet. However, we're streaming to you right now on one of the on-demand platforms. We appreciate you, and every morning we get started with the exact same message. And it's with our mantra as a CEO. And our mantra is focus on sales. Our mantra is focus on sales. Our mantra is what? I know we say it often, but it's so true. Focus on sales. Now, there's a big reason why. Because if you can't focus on sales, you just can't be in business. But I've got to give you the why. I want you to hear the why. The why is because sales is the oxygen for every great business in history. And without sales, there's always more money going out than there is coming in. Shay, break it down. Make it simple. Make it easy. What are you trying to say here? Selling is serious business. 4 words. Selling is serious, serious business. And that's why we have this CEO Sales Huddle. That's why we get together. That's why we're here today. But as a CEO, you also have a responsibility to your sales department. And that responsibility comes in three areas. One, you have to give your sales department the salespeople that it needs. And maybe that's you right now, you the CEO. You have to give the sales department, as a CEO, you're responsible for going ahead and improving the sales system that the sales department is using. That's the sales processes. And third, as the CEO, you're also responsible for providing the sales resources. So repeat this after me. This is a great mantra for you to say every single morning as the CEO of the company. Number one, it's our pledge. I have to learn something new in order to earn new revenue from existing clients, in order to get new and old clients to return. So I must learn, I must earn, and I must return. But then we move quickly and swiftly over to what our objectives. Because we're not here just to talk. We're not here to get motivated. We're not here to get inspired. We're here for a reason. And that reason is, number one, about sales progress. How do we grow every single day? How do we take it to another level? Number two, addressing the roadblocks that are out there. There are roadblocks that we have to make sure that we understand what they are and how we're going to overcome them, just like the case study we did this morning. And number three, making sure we focus on the 5 sales pillars that every CEO must know and understand in order to be successful. And sales pillar number one is you got to have a one-page CEO sales plan. Like I want you to have that one-page CEO sales plan. Number two, the sales cycle. Number three, understand your sales message. Number four, the CEO sales dashboard. Number five, the sales team. See, when you focus on those 5 areas, it makes it much, much easier for you to stay connected and in this conversation. Now, for those folks that tune in every single day, we're happy that you're here. We're honored that you're here. Thanks for tuning in. Do me a favor, look right below the video, and put hashtag I'm here. Put hashtag I'm here. Hashtag I'm here is the bat signal that you're in this conversation right now. And when you're in this conversation around sales and success, these ideas are top of mind to you. Or if you're watching the replay, put hashtag replay. Put hashtag replay. There's nothing wrong with putting hashtag replay, by the way. And for those folks that have to tune in on one of our syndicated platforms, go over to @IamCheBrown. Like right now, drop me a note. I read every message. I respond to everybody. Put @IamCheBrown. The number one question I get asked over and over again is, why the CEO Sales Huddle? What is the mission? What is the purpose? Well, the CEO Sales Huddle, so we all can be clear, is a place where CEOs gather to understand how to sell more faster. We've got a big why. There's reasons why we get together. There's reasons why we show up. There's reasons why we're here every single morning tuned in. It's about sales growth. So you show up to have a conversation about your sales department so you can grow the sales inside the sales department. It's about sales accountability. And third, it's about consistency. Now, you may have heard this before, but it's so true that consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. And having said that, what do most people struggle with? They struggle with consistency. So we have a way to help you. The way to help you is we tune in every day. And we spend 15 minutes a day. So 15 minutes a day, you come together for the CEO Sales Huddle to focus on one area and give your attention to sales, because there's 1,440 minutes in every single day. And this is why I like to do the why, so you're very clear. I'm not here just to show up. 15 minutes, 1,440 minutes in every day. So you're here for 1% of the time. 1% of your whole day. Focus on the one area that generates revenue. Focus on the one area that allows you to take your business to an entirely different level. And we have one outcome. And our number one outcome is $100,000 plus a month of consistent, predictable, reliable revenue. Now, this is over and beyond what you're earning today. You show up every single day, you're in this conversation, and you're in an extra $100,000 a month, over and beyond whatever you're earning. Now, the question typically comes up in that situation, Shay, that sounds good. I like that. I want to earn $100,000. That sounds pretty cool. But how do I really do that? Like, seriously, like, what are the metrics we're going to look at? What are we going to measure? How will I know when I'm on track? How will I know when I'm off track? How do I know where to allocate my resources? How do I know where to allocate my time? A very reasonable request from our clients. And so many years ago, we were working with them and we put together something called the CEO Sales Dashboard. Now, the CEO Sales Dashboard was designed so you would have a tool that can measure what you were doing. Now, it's a philosophy. I think it's so true. And here's the philosophy. What gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. So I wanted to make sure that you tuned in and you started measuring the areas. Now, if you haven't downloaded the CEO Sales Dashboard, you can go right now over to www.ceosalesdashboard.com. Again, that's www.ceosalesdashboard.com. dashboard.com. Now, once you get there, you'll see there's 5 metrics that we look at. Leads, appointments, offers, deals, repeat business. Leads, appointment, offers, deals, repeat business. So we're going to measure those 5 areas. We're going to manage those 5 areas. And now we're going to take a look at it. So you go ahead and open up your CEO dashboard now. It's going to look like this. It's an Excel sheet. Now, we made it simple. We made it easy for you to be able to review. And now you can go across and find today's date. And once you find today's date, you can come down on the left-hand side and say, I got leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business. Now, once you do that, let's take a look. And there's different categories, I get it. But let's just do an anchor right now just on leads. And I want you to look at your database. And some of you have your assistant fill this out for you, I get it. Some of you have someone on your team that fills this out for you. Some of you right now, and I love getting emails, I love getting the messages, let me know you're in the building. Just look below the video and put hashtag I'm here. But some of you do this during this 15 minutes that you have. And it really, truthfully, it's the best use of your time from a sales perspective out of the entire day. So I want you to take a look at leads. How many leads came into the database yesterday? How many leads were qualified in the database yesterday? How many of those leads were engaged in the database yesterday? You see, what gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. And now when we take a look at those leads, we say, wow, there are 2 categories we know that are important: referrals and also qualified leads. So how many referrals did you get? See, what gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. And now once you have the CEO sales dashboard, you can tune in. It's not a beat me up session. It's a time for us to know what's going on. Now, the reason we do that, maybe some of you customize now, you're putting your product there, it allows us to move over now and celebrate wins. And one of the beliefs we hold, and I want you to have this for your sales department, is that powerful people ask powerful questions. Why? Because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get exactly what you focus on. So we're going to ask ourselves 3 questions. Number 1, what are you most proud of? Number 2, for the sales department only, what was your biggest accomplishment? Like, you look at the sales department, you look at what you've been through, what was your biggest accomplishment? Number 3 is, what do you want to brag about today? Like, you just want to brag about it. Yeah, doesn't that feel good? And then we go and we understand that every day is not rainbow, cupcakes, and unicorns. There's going to be some challenges there. So we're going to look at how we're going to overcome any hurdles that are out there. Powerful people ask powerful questions. Why? Because questions steer focus, and in this life, you get what you focus on. So we're going to ask ourselves 3 questions. Number 1, what was your biggest roadblock yesterday? Number 2, what's preventing you today from moving forward? And number 3, what's is the one thing you can do today that only you can do it? If you do it, it would move your business forward. It could push it forward. My message to you today is, the message of the day is Mamba mentality. Now, Kobe Bryant is no longer here. He passed away about 6 years ago, according to today's date, by the way. And he had this one phrase. It started off as a hashtag. It was just hashtag Mamba mentality. And then it quickly turned into an anthem, and then it turned into a mantra, then it turned into what he's really known for today, and that is becoming the best version of yourself. And as the CEO, I don't want you to try to be focused on being another type of CEO. I want you to try to be focused on being someone else. Just be the best version of yourself you can be today. Take it one day at a time. So we take one step and another step and another step. You do that, and I promise you, you will see your sales starting going up, 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 and away. I want you to know as you're watching right now that you're amazing. I want you to know that you're incredible. You're an awesome CEO. You're an amazing CEO. And I believe for you, your best is still yet to come. Your best yet to come. Your best is yet to come. With that being said, my name is Shay Brown, host of the CEO Sales Huddle. Thanks for allowing us to stream into your home, to be a part of your CEO Sales Huddle. It's an honor and a privilege. Make it a great day, everyone. We'll make some good things how we connect again next time. God bless, and I wish you much success. Peace. We out.